Can I say that it's technically illegal?
Why is it illegal?
Okay, come on. Introduction sedikit. Tell us about yourself.
Oh, dah start Wow.
Alah, santai-santai je lah.
Alright. So let's make it better then. Okay, let's go. Okay.
Am I like?
No, it's okay. It's fine.
No, okay. Tell me. Tell you guys about myself.
Yeah.
Jeffri, Jeff. Full name Jeffri Natawate bin Meta Menlika.
One more time.
Jeffri Natawate.
Natawate. Oh, not Natawate.
Yeah. So that was the misconception back then. Are you Japanese? Asal nama kau step Jepun
Tu lah.
Like Ken Watanabe.
Ada macam Metallica lah semua keluar. Metallica will be my father lah because Meta Menlika. Kau Jeff what?
Meta what?
Actually it's Maydha.
Meda?
But I don't know, we pronounce Meta Menlika. Maenlek.
Where are you guys from, man?
So my IC is Thai. I'm born and bred here, but I did my preschool in Thailand. So I used to be able to speak, read, and write. Now I've forgotten everything.
Serious?
Yeah. So my dad is 100% Thai. Therefore, my IC race is Thai. So I bought my EIP restriction unit under Thai, but I'm not the owner. Yeah.
Then your mom?
My mom's Malay.
Oh.
And she speaks Thai fluently.
Oh.
Yeah, because I guess she picked it up at a later part of her life, and then she still can converse very well.
When did you got your license?
I passed November 19.
Oh, earlier.
COVID
lah.
2020, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So I passed November 19 and started, but I was what you call that? Shadowing a mentor lah. Yeah. So very interesting. I shadowed my mentor ever since I got my place, which was in 17.
You got your place? Oh, you mean your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
So from the search of my first house, that was when I got open to the property world. I did staging. I did a fair bit lah.
Does staging works?
Oh yes. Of
Serious
course. Imagine this You charge owner, and then so back then was pre-COVID so was a buyer's market, right? So you managed to sell quickly, and then you sell it at a slight premium, 10-15K for example, and back then no COV. So imagine as a buyer, if you buy over the furniture and all that, you are paying your appliances, furniture via CPF. Yeah, so it's a win-win-win for all parties. Yeah.
Comes with all the furnitures.
Yeah, so we sell with the everything. But the things that we buy is second hand to keep costs low.
Can I say that it's technically illegal?
Why is it illegal?
No,
Why is it illegal?
because the usage of CPF is for property. Because there's COV, nowadays there's COV. You cannot finance using your CPF.
Yep.
So you cannot finance anything other than the house using CPF.
But if you sell, so what happens when you want to sell with the furniture?
Then it has to be cash.
It has to be cash.
It has to be cash. Because if not, you are considered like bumping up the price.
No, but you're selling, like, for example, the OTP states that you sell, and then with the fixture and fittings, you can indicate what is inclusive of the price.
Okay, maybe
it's like
not.
buying over a private property with
Maybe.
tenancy and
So,
fittings as well.
so it's like same as saying that aku nak reno just to sell the house. So
Something like that.
it's like
So that one
including
is-
the renovation costs.
Yeah. So if you reno 30K, you sell 35K higher, that one not so wise lah.
Nasib
If you
baik ya.
reno 10K, then you manage to sell 30K higher, then yeah.
But it's a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, that was back then lah. Right? Now,
You'll be off your record.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, agree.
Tak, nanti introduction aku letak dia cakap, you know that it's illegal. Itu je aku letak.
Bagus. The hook.
clickbait.
Bagus.
Yeah.
How was your first year like during COVID?
First year, like, it was good actually. Again, I'm fortunate to have a mentor, and he had a lot of clients, you see. Yeah, so he did a lot of joint field work. Yeah. So I shortened my learning curve line. 1 year's worth of experience was in like 1-2 months. Yeah. So I had activities. I had many things that I learned. Yeah. So always grateful.
Can I ask now, who this mentor?
Oh, yeah, trade secret.
Oh,
But he's a real estate agent as
No.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So different angles lah. That
Interesting.
to me, regardless of who he is as what you call that, his occupation, like personally, he's a think tank lah. Yeah. So macam sharp mind, know how to come up with contrarian ways of solving problems lah. Yeah.
That is far more valuable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Convergent.
Yeah. So yeah, 2020, 2021. Yeah, I was from ERA actually.
So,
Bleep, can bleep out ah.
So when we kena bleep out?
I don't know. Wanna tell?
You were from ERA.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just came in last year only.
Same lah.
See.
Which month?
September.
Same ah.
Same lah.
Same.
So similar.
Hero Homes was not your first
No.
group. Oh.
No.
Why you never find me?
I don't know. I saw you on TikTok. It's like what? So okay, balik on TikTok.
Yeah.
Tak lah. Orang nak berguru, bukannya apa.
Yeah. So now you realize it's very hard to get the right people in terms of mentor, in terms of leaders, right? I mean, no love lost between me and my leaders in ERA, but personally, like it's night and day lah, right? People like Elfi here to guide,
Hello.
right? Hiker, Clinton, it's next level lah. Plus the fact that I had prior experience with my mentor, right? So it's insane lah if you ask me. Yeah.
Wow, I wish I had your experience, man.
I mean, I'm more than happy to share.
Interestingly, before I entered this industry, I was like watching a lot of Hero Homes video.
Oh wow.
Right? Watching a lot of power ah. Everybody start, I mean, other than Property Lim Brothers, at least got something else to view.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So I was like watching. But it didn't occur to me at that point of time with the COVID tu. Like right after pass the exams. Okay, don't care. Just pick one faster. Need to apply for license already. No time already. You know, didn't want to waste time.
Alright.
Tak teringat si Hero Homes. Itulah dia.
Mine was, what you call it? The license was just an obstacle, right? Because I knew what to do from A to Z. I only didn't have the license. So once I had the license, I'm like, okay, just choose whoever. My sister was also, she's also a realtor. So she went to Propnex. I went to ERA. Our other friend who's in the same gin gang went to like Huttons, Orange Tea, with the thought of, okay, let's learn everything from there and then come back and merge and then share.
Macam Rothschild lah.
Yeah,
Balik.
something like that. Yeah, right. But then we realized that, actually, it's not as easy as that. You really need to find the right people.
Do you think it's important to have a mentor?
Of course,
Aku jadi
100%, a
puppet,
million%, like some people would say.
A million percent.
A million
Oh, wow.
percent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone should have mentors. I
Yeah.
feel. Yeah. Even as sorry, interject.
Go.
So for me and Heikel, we still meet, like for example Metlam, right? Every 3 months, because the kind of direction he gives us is not micro though. It's more macro. It's like he'll sit with you 30 minutes. Macam, you are going in a general direction. He's the guy yang tolak you into a general direction. It's like, you shouldn't be walking here. You should just be walking there. Instead of, macam pasal kadang-kadang it's, you are going a certain way. Then it's not the best way. So, I mean, people like Matt Lam atau mentors, even like Clinton, so they just push you back. You should be going here. Then 3 months later, we converge. And then after that, we discuss on the mana, It's not detailed planning. It's like
Big picture.
Big picture punya push lah.
But again, it also depends on what level you're at lah, right? Because I mean, these guys are I know what to do. The mentors come in just to what can you do better or where you can steer. But I think for the most part, most people do not know what to do. So that one you really need hand holding, and not everyone is willing to hold your hand because it takes time, effort. Right, and especially if I tell you to do something, or your mentors or whoever your leaders tell you, hey, you should do this. And then it can be tiring for them if you come back 3 months later. Hey, you know what? It's not working. It's not this.
Agreed.
It's not that. So it's like for leaders and mentors, it can be very, very tiring for them. I can only imagine that. Yeah, I've given you everything. I've given you everything. Like, why are you not doing? Right? Then you have to tackle the psychology, the what have you lah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if today you are my property advisor, I'm your client, what do you advise me based on all this knowledge? What do I do after I sell my Jurong forum?
Jurong Forum. So again, it depends on your income, your holding power, all that, but right? So affordability first,
Okay, I earn 10,000 a month. Okay.
right?
Not true.
But but again, earning 10K a month, how's your expenses? Is it 9.5?
Clean. That's the
So
amount.
that's your profit, that means
yeah.
Net.
net. Then buy something. Okay, number one rule of making money is don't lose money.
Don't lose money.
That's number one rule. Number two, follow number one, right? So you just that's how I manage my risk now, right? If I know HDB prices are all time high, right, and it doesn't make sense, it goes against the fundamentals, for example, maybe you should avoid that. That said, if you want an EM, if you want EA, if you want a jumbo, and you can make exponentially higher via your other investment instrument, be it your income, be it your stocks, right? Then
No, I want to get out from HDB already. Don't tell me HDB. Come, what should I do if I'm new into the private property world?
Yep.
How should I strategically move in that direction?
Okay, so number one, you want to go into private, right? For example, assuming you can afford, right? Then you must ask yourself, okay, how much can I afford? Is it 2, 2.5, 3, for example, right? And then how much buffer you want?
Wah, aku tengah keluarkan mental block dulu. 2 million, 3 million, mak dikau.
As in price.
Okay, continue ya.
Yeah, I mean, depending on whether you are going it for like, oh, I want pure profits, best ROI, for example. So I will ask clients, okay, if you, let's say, some clients come to me and say, yeah, I want to invest, right? So if I tell you, let's say you're staying in Jurong, if I can tell you the perfect property but it's in Pasir Ris, would you move there?
No.
I don't have to stay where I buy, right?
Yes. So, but not everyone thinks like you see. That's the other end of the spectrum. So if you want to like kill all emotions, then yeah, buy purely for investment. Stay where you, I think the home is what you make of anyway, right? Then you stay wherever that you like lah. But can everyone rent for life?
But can I answer you? If you sell your Jurong, I think you should buy a landed property. 99 years landed property, most likely. The reason why is because they don't build landed properties anymore. There's only like 70,000 landed properties, right, in Singapore. Okay, and I feel like you should just jump the gun. Don't go into condo. Because it's going to be another cycle and kau akan miss and all that. Might as well you just buy something 99 years. Because again, loyang villas, let's say for example, 4 years ago, we were thinking like these properties will not increase in price. We were betting against it. Okay, so we were asking clients, hey, kau beli Jovel. Okay, Jovel, they make 200k. You know, Tapestry, they make 200k. Fine. But now, it's like these properties, they naik 2 million. If you go to Property Guru nowadays,
How much was it back then?
1.4.
Okay, so they made, wow.
Loyang Villas, for example. So let's say in the west, where Westwood area. Let's say all I can think of is Westwood, but I'm sure there's many other places. You know, jangan beli cluster development, but more of the 99 years.
Tu Villa Verdi tu kat Choa Chu Kang.
Villa Verdi,
Kang,
yes,
Villa
exactly.
Verdi.
Hmm.
So that's what I feel
So
like you should.
okay to buy 99 landed.
Because they don't make landed anymore. That's number one. And there's just the tak ada apa-apa.
So purely from a supply point of view lah.
Supply point of view, and that is the only reason prices go up or down.
But I disagree lah. So
Bagus ni.
disagree.
That's why we have this podcast, bro.
yeah, because again, you must see who are your next pool of buyers, right? But because no matter what, 99 years will be affected by CPF limitations and loan restrictions and limitations, right? So in the years to come, similar to an EM it's the same principles. Yes, the supply is lesser, the demand may be high, but if you eliminate a certain pool of buyers, then your demand drops. What?
Immediately one thing comes to mind. I'm not sure. I'm asking. I would assume that people who buy landed property will probably majority be business owners and therefore don't have CPF to begin with.
But this is a blanket statement, right? I do not know. Maybe you're right, but this one best to check the stats, right? Because to me, again, for example, LTV now is 75%.
Yeah.
Like used to be 90, used to be 85, 80, and now 75. And then most people are struggling because they cannot take, as in they only are limited to that loan quantum. But if you look at the stats, on average, LTV 50 something. So people are actually cash rich. Yeah. But back to the 99 landed,
Yep.
I wouldn't want to go in because again, I feel that it's a higher risk because who am I going to exit to?
Is there a big gap between the 99 landed and freehold?
Yeah.
Recently, yes. Recently, yes. Because again, this freehold landed punya harga has gone so much that eventually, it's like a resale and condo punya problem, you see. Why are now resale is more popular than condos? Because the punya gap makin besar. Alright. Why are now people starting to go into resale condo? Because new launch properties, even botany is like $1,900 to $2,000 per square foot.
Yep.
So people rasa macam, alamak gap dia besar sangat. Sky Eden for example. So there's always a fallback. Macam ada satu
disparity
ada one
pricing
dia punya disparity tu kalau dah 400-500k, $400-500 per square foot, people just fall back to the next asset class lah.
Correct. Yeah.
I think to be honest, I mean you're a businessman. You're earning money from your real estate business. I think money earning
from the property
is like something that you probably shouldn't be thinking of lah. You should be focusing more on,
Hence the landed lah.
Hence the landed. I mean again,
If you
this
want
is
it,
if you want it,
yeah.
right? So it becomes not something that pasal investment, but it's more of well-being lah, macam happy,
Ultimately buy the property that you love
Yep.
because the returns that you get from the property can never win your business returns.
Betul.
At the same time, like this part of me is thinking more of, does it make sense for me to say, I want, maybe not so much for the making the money, if you make the money is good, but to go through the process personally to have the institutional knowledge.
Yep.
Yalah,
the ground knowledge because
You've been through it
so
yourself.
that's a business angle. I know agents who buy new launch not because the new launch is good, because come let's be my neighbor. What I buy, and then from there you think the returns from his new launch is insane. Wait till you see the commissions he get from the neighbors buying in.
Never thought about that.
Right.
Pandai pelotak semua.
Yeah.
So if I were to go in the condo direction, like what every other agent I've been to, buy 2 properties maybe one
Buy
stay,
2 property.
one stay got 2 names might as well utilize
Yep.
What would you advise me?
So buy one that you like, you love, because one is pure.
Doesn't matter whether you're gonna make money or not.
Yeah, because there's home, there's investment, and then home investment.
New word home investment.
Okay, home don't care losses. Investment pure ROI. Right? Home investment, as long as your interest paid, your cost of borrowing, right, is covered by your capital appreciation. That's it. Because you're paying to stay there. Yeah, that's it lah.
Tapi aku ni gila sikit bro. Aku dah bilang kau kan.
Nak fully pay.
Untuk aku nak fully pay.
But you are limited by choice lah. Right? Again, if you had 1 million, you can buy a fully paid $1 million house, and assuming there's no ABSD, for example, you could have bought 4 million, as in 4 $1 million houses.
Yes, agree.
Yeah.
But assuming, because client interest come first, right?
Okay.
Client only got 1 mil or 1.1 mil budget.
Cash, CPF cash, everything.
Everything.
Don't want to take loan.
All my chips are in. Don't want to take loan. Pasal aku nak rasa macam aku macam tinggal kat Orchard kan. 10 million cash
Yeah. Okay. You want to aspire to reach that level.
Okay lah, assume lah. Pasal aku tengah mental block. Aku nak break my mental punya ni. Okay, where you advise me to buy bro? What strategy? Because this is my limited resource, limited constraint. Aku punya constraint macam ni. What is the best way? Don't care whether it's invest or home invest ke home. I don't know. Give me the best possible ROI for my money.
Can I share?
Go.
Okay. So you got 3 kids. Okay. How old are they?
851.
851. So yang 8 tahun tu most likely all boys or girls or
Girl boy.
girl boy 851. So whatever it is, maybe by 25 semua orang dah keluar rumah. So 8 plus ni. The next 17 years, for example, this is a home where you want to build capital. Right, in the next 7 years untuk, let's say, for the 8-year-old. So you build capital
17 years.
17 years So that's a home where kau probably just gonna stay there and just finish paying or what. So you must think of
Dia finish paying sekarang, so.
Oh, dia nak habis bayar sekarang.
Dia nak bayar sekarang.
Sekarang bro, settle
Dia bukan
ni.
build capital tau, dia lock capital.
Lock capital. Okay.
Wealth preservation, cik.
Sure. $1 million property.
1.1 lah, boleh.
1.1. Okay, in the West, even
much lah,
even
what?
the cheapest, bro, to be honest, is Westwood EC. Resale EC, It's
Okay.
1.1.
What should I reasonably adjust my budget to?
To be honest, again,
As in fully pay, to fully pay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the only limitation.
So can you
Only?
buy a 2-bedder? Cannot.
3 lah bro.
3-bedder lah minimum
Yeah,
kan,
yeah.
3-bedder
Limited lah.
3-bedder
Of
aku
course.
rasa.
Yours
but-
is really...
Work within limited resource.
No,
Come.
but again, because of your limitations, you are bottom picking, what? And when you are bottom picking, why count ROI? There's no more ROI. This is like more to like macam...
It doesn't have to be a place I stay. I can stay HDB for
correct.
okay.
Yeah, correct. So for example, since you only have 1 million and you want to fully pay, means you are bottom picking, right? And why you want to talk about investment when you are now, you're not thinking about making money already.
Okay,
Right?
maybe less of capital appreciation, more of cash flow. How can I maximize my cash flow? Which is why I like love your divide by 3 punya idea tu.
But cash flow, why would you want to lock up cash inside?
No, I just want, again,
Okay.
only limitation.
Yep.
I just want to
Buy 1 mil.
build cash flow.
Yeah, buy 1 mil, use
Is it
100k, cut 3.
Is it limited to residential?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Let's open up.
Okay, let's open up because kita tak ada kita punya industrial expert
Oh,
Adi,
yeah.
Adi kat sini.
Yep.
So Adi is she owns an industrial two industrial properties. So she also pitches to clients on how to. Misal again tak ada ABSD,
Yep.
loan to value.
Yep.
There are some cases where tak payah ada deposit. Some. Yeah. So you might want to explore that. Aku tak boleh advise, but
So again,
Adi can.
industrial will give you more cash flow. Just the nature of it lah. Same thing for HDB. Buy HDB lah. You want cash flow.
Tapi you want something physical?
No, I want my criteria has to be private.
Oh, has to be private. Then again, 1 million.
residential.
Yeah.
Right, 1 million. Go and find the biggest that you can. Flop 10, cut into 3. Rent 3 studios.
Why must be private? Why must be residential? Just wondering. Is there apa
Because
mental
now
block?
he doesn't have a residential
let's
home.
say I want to utilize my 2 names card
Yep.
Why do you want to utilize your 2 name card?
Yeah.
because I can
Good
use
question.
Yeah.
because
Because you can.
because I can use.
Okay, so for example, let's say satu client dia cakap, I want to buy HDB. Okay, Haikal nama dia. businessman.
Okay,
So
I want to buy
he's
HDB,
so
yeah.
he's saying, aku nak beli HDB because this is a Singaporean right. Okay, so because of that you want to buy HDB. So little did we know, actually we just tell him, okay, so let's say foreigner beli rumah ni nak kena tambah lagi 400,000 lah, for example, and kau bayar 400,000 less. Will that also mean that tu
You
pun a
practice
right?
your exclusive rights.
Yeah,
as a
exclusive
Singaporean.
rights as a Singaporean. Dia kata, yes, private property lah. Because foreigners are buying ABSD. Pasal it's not fair just to say, because I can buy HDB pasal aku Singaporean.
Means I need to.
Yeah, and he had money. It's just that he didn't see it that way.
Yeah.
Right? So even for you, just because of 2 names,
Why?
apa nak kena pakai? Right? Why do you want to do it that way?
For the sake of it.
Yeah, because to be honest, okay, let's say kau beli satu property and then you're renting out 1 property. Ada cash flow and all that. But maybe if you buy a good property with good floor size, fundamentals, dia punya capital appreciation, pasal kau cakap cash flow.
Yep.
But I'm just saying capital appreciation.
Okay, it's fine, yeah.
Yeah, will grow more than a studio rental. Because, number one, being a landlord is a job.
It's not as passive as most
It's
things.
not as passive as what you think. So, there is a cost to you being a landlord as well.
Sorry.
But well, how did we get here? What was the topic?
Hey,
what to buy?
I know.
What to
Bro.
buy,
I need your consultation. I'm the client.
1 mil, fully paid.
So again, if you're the client, usually you have to sit with us through 2 hours of presentation, unfortunately.
2 hours.
Where we first try to align you to the... So once you're aligned, then it's easier to tell you things. Align to the market fundamentals. If you're a $1 million property owner, if you want to buy into $1 million property, this is one life skill that you should have. The Hero Homes Essential. I feel like if you don't have these fundamentals, then you shouldn't buy a private property. Yeah. So once we transfer that knowledge to the client is basically dengan kita dah sync. So once they are sync, it's easy to actually tell them things. Yeah, so that is the whole objective lah. So
get them on the same page first lah.
Exactly. Because again, you're talking about 1 million, kau tak nak leverage on a loan 25%, 75%, kau tak nak. So it's really difficult for us to talk.
If I'm your client, then suddenly both of us feel there is no alignment. So how do you dispose me?
Okay. So not to say that of course over the years the punya presentation has been
caveat. Before the misalignment comes, right, dah ada set of qualifiers that the meeting wouldn't happen also.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So as you know, hi Jarrell, if you're listening to this, today he will qualify all the potential clients lah. How much you earn, what you're looking at, if they fall under a certain income level, usually we have a department, a team yang handle them because they are specialists in berapa PSF, like buyer's agent, we got 4. Okay. We try, so we meet clients, whether align ke tak, kadang-kadang not on the spot. And then, usually it's not on the spot lah. They take 3 months, right? 3 months, ada 1 year. We are still contacting clients that are 4 years in the database.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said, you shouldn't do analog anymore. You should push your analog to a digital punya CRM. Yeah, because it's instant, right? So I think Jeffri is just starting out the punya digital journey. So I feel like he can see how powerful this thing is. Aku tak payah fikir.
Very.
So because people now align dengan kau, but they just don't want to do something, atau diorang terlupa, atau diorang busy. But because we drip them with WhatsApp messages, this is what's happening in the market. This is what. Then eventually you're on top of mind. Yeah. So there will be, but usually people just take. It's macam apa? It's a process lah.
Yep.
It's not the first time. The first is nothing actually.
I guess from that appointment, for example, then the initial phase is I would want you to realize your opportunity cost. There's always a cost involved, right? So the opportunity of you not leveraging. But if really die you want to buy, and then I tell you lah, this is at 1 mil. Search for the biggest that you can, then stay there if you want, or rent out, right?
So always buy the biggest one.
I mean, at 1 mil.
Maybe not be 1 mil lah, but whatever the budget is.
No lah, not necessarily. Right? If you buy 1 mil and you're looking at the newer ones, you are getting like floor plate of 450, 500 square feet. Even the thing PSF goes up by 50, 100. How much will you make? 50?
100,000.
Yeah, like not worthwhile lah. You're less off all your expenses.
Yeah.
You are losing money.
Try not to buy that one bedder studios. We always tell clients, if you want to be a landlord, don't buy one bedder studio. It's no point.
Unless you buy so acres.
Unless you buy so acres.
Yeah,
Okay.
very cheap.
Yeah. So, but again, try to buy better properties instead of satu rumah ini satu nak invest because of cash flow. I don't think that's a good idea. You can build cash flow in your business, I think, and it's much more manageable. Buat apa kau nak government control everything, the market and all that, when you can control everything in your end.
But what if he is a employed personnel?
Employed personnel, I would say it would be different because they are not interested in business. Orang punya earning capacity pun ada ceiling,
yep.
right? Yeah. So in that case, I would say buy a property that you like. Number one, affordability is very important. Don't overstretch yourself. And let's say they are living in the West, I will always push landed nowadays, right? Try to go for the 99 years. Kalau tak, the new launch property, let's say at Botany. Yeah. If not, we're gonna have to take a look at property yang 1,300, 1,400 per square foot. Tapi long term game more than 10 years punya kind of game. Yeah, with the fundamentals
Is next generation AI going to remove us or help us?
Okay, when you say us, it's more of a general real estate agents in general. I think it will kill off half the agent population. Okay, reason being is it's about time. Okay, this sounds crude and harsh. Yeah, it's crude and harsh, but I will not pay most of the agents in the market 2% to sell my house. It's crazy and it's stupid. When I see the calculations, when I see the advice, it is really, it's like I don't know. This is again, we don't have to wait for ChatGPT.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, in fact, now consumers are more demanding, they're smarter. It's just
More discerning.
sekarang it's time to rip the band-aid off daripada pelan-pelan keluar. Right? So again, it's been orang kata a long time coming. I feel like okay, so talking about technology lah. Technology will help those agents who leverage on it, who know how to use it, but it will eradicate a lot of the macam agents who are still charging that amount but without increasing their punya property knowledge
Atau value.
atau
like the provide
value.
services.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you just sell by,
Yeah.
right? No strategy, but you give a massage every viewing.
Yeah,
Maybe that's the value that you can provide.
Exactly.
Right?
So
What about that?
Because sometimes you are limited in terms of knowledge and strategy, right? But if you make the clients feel better, right, you up your value in terms of service.
You give physical.
That's the macam lowest hanging activity that you can do lah. Right?
Oh, massage dangerous, bro. Can lead to other stuff. No,
course.
difficult.
High risk, high rewards.
Oh, stuff.
yeah, this is good. Yeah, for everyone, consumers and everyone. You see, I don't have to say, oh, aku property agent, you should protect my market. If you have that kind of mindset, I worry for you and your family. You should improve yourself. You should add value to your clients. In fact, the disparity between incomes for property agents, I feel will be much, much larger. Like, you probably earn 100K. I'll be probably earning 1.2 senang. Because I would have AI where I can feed it information. And, you know, ChatGPT has this feature where it can answer like you, based on the parameters kau bagi dia, right? So if we can build on that, you know, big companies, and now boutique companies will just be closing down, so the disparity will just be much larger. So we should be on board and do everything we can to understand what's going on.
Embrace and leverage.
Embrace, yeah, exactly.
Embrace and harness the power of AI.
AI, yeah. So we've been, I mean, for us, it's like, even like, you know, property listing, property description, kita pakai ChatGPT. Apa lagi?
Captions.
Kita,
Okay to share.
Hook.
yeah, I'm fine. This is fine.
Yeah.
Captions, Instagram captions. If you see kita punya hashtag, you know, now TikTok you can do. You know, I just shared with the guys. It's called Super Creator. It's an app. You can do it instantly. You just type in botany, for example, and then after that, it will just keluarkan 7 scripts automatically.
In seconds.
In
Minutes,
seconds.
I mean,
Yes,
seconds,
you do need to make changes. It's not 100%, but it cuts the work for you 75%. I guess number one, clients have access to all this data 100%. Sometimes most of the clients are smarter. They have access to so much data yang kau pun tak tahu. Right? And when you come, you bring in emotions. You have to handle their emotions. Pasal with all this data, humans are actually very emotional creatures. So as a property agent, I would say improve your sales skill. Not the numbers. Data is okay. You know, it's just how you build this into concept. Boleh hook orang punya emotions. And then how to guide your clients through these multi-million-dollar deals that they are making.
Yep.
So that is the value of property agents nowadays.
To me, I see it as you sell and buy, for example, maximum 4 times in your lifetime. I do it every day. So that's what
Every
value,
day.
Yeah, I can do. This is how much I can add value. You have the same set of info, same AI, right? But I do it every day. Yeah. Whether or not you want to leverage on that is on you lah, up to you lah.
Okay. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Okay. I just want to thank my guest today, Mr. Jeff
Natawate.
Not to it. And Mr. Elfi.
Hello.
What's your
Bin Abdullah.
Mr. Elfi bin Abdullah from Hero Homes. We also gonna have next week. Which is maybe Elfi again with Haikal from Hero Homes. Then maybe they can share a little bit more about their journey at
Dynamic
Hero
duo,
Homes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dynamic duo.
Okay, till next time. This is episode number 6.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
Amazing.
Thank you.